my name is Rola, and what I'm about to tell you is the story of my half-brother, Salah, the man who fell in love with a being from another world. Even now, when I look back, I still wonder if what he lived through was a blessing or a curse. It all began one quiet evening. Salah was lying in the fields, singing softly. His voice was angelic, almost otherworldly. Then, out of nowhere, a voice called from behind him. "Hello," said a well-dressed man in his mid-40s, his tone polite yet mysterious. He smiled and told Salah, "Young man, your voice is like the breeze of spring. Come, join us at a nearby celebration. Sing for us and bring us joy." Salah, being kind-hearted and curious, agreed, not knowing that this invitation would open a door no human should ever walk through. He followed the man, and as they walked, the world around them began to change. The air grew fragrant, glowing trees rose from the ground, and the sound of gentle music filled the air. It felt like heaven had touched the earth. When Salah arrived, he found himself in a magnificent garden, alive with colors and starlight. People in elegant clothes danced gracefully. Laughter echoed through the air. A young man approached him, smiling warmly. "Welcome, my friend," he said. "You've come at the perfect time. It's a wedding." Salah asked, "Whose wedding?" The man chuckled. "Don't ask too many questions. Just sing." Salah began to sing, and his voice enchanted everyone. The guests wept, smiled, and stared in awe. But in the midst of the crowd, he saw her, a girl unlike any he had ever seen. Her eyes were dark as night, her skin soft as silk, her smile radiant and mysterious. She looked at him as if she had known him forever. The man who brought Salah placed a hand on his shoulder. "With your voice, you've blessed us tonight," he said. Salah thanked him and returned home, but he couldn't forget the girl. That night he dreamed of her again, standing in the same garden whispering, "Don't forget me, Salah, come back." He woke up trembling. Was it a dream or something real? The next day he came to me, pale, restless, unable to focus. He told me everything. The garden, the wedding, the girl. I listened, my heart heavy. Something about his story felt too real to be just imagination. So I told him, "Salah, this isn't just a dream. If she visits you every night, she's trying to reach you or tell you something." He nodded, eyes full of confusion and longing. That evening, before sunset, he went back. When he arrived at the same place, everything had changed. The garden was gone. All that remained were ruins and dead trees. He thought he'd lost his mind until he smelled that same sweet scent. He turned around, and there she was, the girl from his dream. "Finally," she said softly, "you came." Salah trembled. "So you're real?" She smiled. "Yes, from the night I heard your voice, I fell in love with you." When he asked who she was, she looked down and whispered, "Salah, I'm not human. I'm one of the Jinn." He refused to believe it at first, until she revealed secrets no one else could possibly know, our poverty, our mother's illness, his hidden dreams. Then she vanished, only to appear behind him, holding a golden pouch. She handed it to him. "Take this, Salah. I love you. I don't want your family to suffer." Inside was pure gold. Before she disappeared again, she said, "If your love is true, we can be married, here and now. But know this, there is no turning back." And Salah, overwhelmed by her beauty and sincerity, said yes. Before his eyes, the ruins transformed once more into that heavenly garden. She wore a glowing white wedding dress. He found himself dressed in a traditional black outfit, adorned with gold. An old man approached, performing a strange ritual with goat's blood and ancient prayers. And just like that, my brother, a human, was wed to a being from another world. When he returned home, he found our parents in tears. "Salah, you disappeared for a whole week," my father cried. Salah was stunned. "A week? I was only gone a few hours." He turned to introduce his bride. But to our parents' eyes, there was no one there. Maryam, the Jinn, was invisible to them. From then on, life in our home became strange. Salah talked to the air, laughed alone, shut himself in his room for hours. Our parents thought he'd gone mad, until one day he confessed, "I'm married to a Jinn, her name is Maryam." We begged him to see a spiritual healer, but he refused. He said he was happy, and he proved it. He brought us the same pouch of gold Maryam had given him. My father refused to use it, too afraid of its origin. My mother prayed for him every night. One day Salah begged Maryam to appear before them. "If they could only see you," he said, "they would understand." That night, Maryam appeared. But the moment she did, my mother screamed and collapsed. Maryam knelt beside her, placed glowing hands on her chest, and whispered ancient words. A blue light shone, and our mother's heart began to beat again. From that day, she believed. She called Maryam a gift from God, and even my father fell silent in awe. But Maryam's heart was heavy. One night, she told Salah, "Your father's time is near. Be strong." And just as she said, our father passed away peacefully days later. Years went by. Salah, my mother, and Maryam moved to a new home. People said Salah could speak to spirits, but it was Maryam guiding him. One day, she told him she must return to her world, and he insisted on going with her. He vanished for what felt like a year. When he returned, he said only a week had passed in her world. He told me stories of palaces made of light, skies of every color, and beings who spoke in music instead of words. Now, as I sit here in our home, I see them both, my brother and his Jinn wife, living in peace beside our aging mother. They walk among us unseen, but they are there. And I, Rola, have come to believe what my brother always said, that love knows no boundaries, not time, not death, not even worlds. If you liked my story, like and subscribe to get more of my Arab stories.